Improvisation really does have a method to the madness. As cool as it seems to just hit random notes and stumble upon a solo, it doesn't happen that way. Usually. In this course, Filippo teaches us the tools of the trade that he's used for years to create beautiful and meaningful solos and songs that tell a story. Let's take a look. Alright, we're in the app, so let's go find the improvisation course. I'm gonna cheat here and just go into my saved courses where I've got it saved. So, there's a lot of content here. For the purposes of instruction, Filippo is teaching in C major and A minor, and so assuming that you can handle the C major scale lesson by yourself, let's take a look at something you may not be too familiar with. Seventh chords.
Hey, welcome to Lecture 7. After this lesson, you will know all the most important chords, which is a fundamental step in learning in what key signature you are at all times. In Lectures 5 and 6, you learned how to derive 3-note chords, triads, from all the major scales. Now you're going to learn how to build a 4-note chord, also called a 7th chord, from each note of the C major scale. As the name suggests,
Okay, let's skip ahead here.
You get the notes C, E, G, and B. These are the notes to a C major 7 chord.
So just showing here, color-coded for your fingers. This is actually, he's playing it a rather unique way compared to what you might want to do, which is this. He's actually identifying that your middle finger here in green goes there, ring finger yellow, pinky is pink, and then these two notes up here on the 0th fret represent open. So skipping ahead again.
And 7th rows of the second column are D, F, A, and C. These are the notes to a D minor 7 chord. So, the 4-note chord built from the second note of the C major scale is a D minor 7 chord.
Again, pretty basic, just making sure you know the fundamentals before he moves on. So how do you apply these basic principles to music? Filippo has a great technique, backing tracks. So getting right into the exciting stuff here, we're going to do shape 1 in C major. It's just starting over here. So that is super cool. These backing tracks are all available for download in the course, by the way. But by using them to play your scales, you understand how the sounds you're playing meld with actual music. Very neat. You can already see how this will lead to amazing improvisation of your own. It's also color-coded by Filippo's finger positions on Fret Zealot so that you can get the correct muscle memory to make switching notes feel more natural. Like for here, all the blue, index finger, all the greens are your middle finger, and then these are your pinky, along with these yellow being your ring finger. So this brings up the point, though. How do you create your own solo? Let's see. This would be down here in randomizing the scale.
So finally, here's the first step to starting to improvise, is what I call randomizing the scale. So how does it work? Once you found the shape that you need to use on the chord sequence, you start playing the notes in a random order. This is to get you used to not using the scale as a scale anymore, but as a collection of notes that you are free to use as you like to improvise and express yourself.
So, easy concept, but hard to just play out of nowhere. So thankfully Fret Zealot is displaying the C major scale. This is rather an interesting display according to what he was actually playing in this part. But let's skip ahead to where he actually plays the solo and see what's going on. So quick note again, this is the C major scale being displayed for you. Blues are your root notes, which are your C notes. And so his whole point here is by randomizing this, you'll be able to play any, you'll be able to make up your own songs and solos. So I'll just mess around. So he's playing his own thing, I'm playing my own thing, just made that up out of nowhere. Really, really cool to do while using backing tracks. I could do that all day. So if you think that was the end of the course, nope, there is so much more in this course. We're not going to demo it all here, but just scrolling down through it, Filippo goes further into explaining how to create different phrases, a recurring theme, how to turn your solo into a story, complete with a plot, conflict, climax, resolution, etc. Finally, he has a few extra lessons at the end, including one to help you through making mistakes. What happens when you make a mistake when you're performing? There's actually logic and a process for how to deal with it. It's really cool to take a look at how he has learned these techniques through the years. Great course. You'll find yourself coming back to it for reminders and inspiration. Check it out in the Fret Zealot app and enjoy.